And as we head into the main race, that's 4 and 5 lights, and away we go. Dial going to be taking us into turn 1 with Arrow getting a slightly better launch as they're looking to go side by side into turn 1. Niall backs out, Arrow taking the lead, cuts the corner a little bit, surely going to be a warning for him. A lot of position changes here. As Sci-Fi Mega Hype falls off massively, F1 Lime down to P13. Michael Louie into P3. Massive shot as he moves down to P1 into turn 3, but has got Destructor for company into turn 3 as they go side by side. Who's going to have the better exit? And Michael Louie just barely getting ahead, but is Destructor going to make a move? No, he falls in just behind. Could Arrow be looking to make a move here as we go on board with Godzilla? And Arrow made a lunge, unsuccessful. Michael Louie retaining the lead right now, but a few position changes happening back there as Tomax getting into it with LTJ Ellis. Niall getting ahead of Ollie Bean. Can he retain for Michael? As we saw Arrow putting the pressure on into turn 1, and Michael must have just lost focus for that split second as they come together out of turn 3. And Arrow going to be dropping back down to P3. Destructor, P4, sorry. Destructor up to P3. Arrow still in the mix, taking the outside line. Destructor on the inside, but who's going to come out best? Who's got the exit? It appears still side by side now to turn 4 into turn 5. Arrow just barely a nose ahead. Closes the door on the potential switchback from Destructor. All by myself. F1 Lime is all by himself. Anyway, coming out of turn 3, it's Arrow regaining the lead for the race. Michael Louie not far behind. Godzilla hoping to pick up any scraps from battling that may occur between the two. And the gap to the leader is minimal in the top 9. So Ollie Bean going very aggressive with the inside line. But let's Niall ahead. And D. Summers happy to pick up the leftovers from that. So Ollie Bean losing out massively. Not going to have DRS for the longest section of the track with DRS. And had a terrible exit on a turn 1. So Tomax gets ahead of Ollie Bean. Could potentially get ahead of D. Summers and does. As they are potentially going to be side by side into turn 4. Who's going to break first? It looks like they're very evenly matched, but on the exit, Tomka going to get a slightly better exit than D. Summers. But Destructo and Niall getting into it. Well, Destructo and Godzilla, I should say. Niall out of nowhere now in the mix, trying to get ahead of Godzilla. And does. Might be looking to try and take an inside dive on Destructo coming into turn 4. As Arrow right on the gearbox of Sci-Fi Mega Hype, and they've had it coming together. That is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. I don't know whose fault that was, but that did not need to happen in the slightest, as Arrow falling all the way down to P11. Godzilla and D. Summers finish for those two drivers fading away in the wind. There's no need to be battling this hard, lads. Just you're keeping up with the race winner, and he has yet to pit. So while you do have a chance, let's not be silly, because Arrow's catching you. So Arrow and Godzilla now getting into a bit of a scuffle. Arrow going to have a front row view to Destructor in turn 3. And now looking to possibly make a move into turn 4 as Godzilla not really giving him the option to go in behind on the outside line. Needed to make a lunge, a switchback from Godzilla. And Pneumatic picking up a 3-second time penalty. Arrow falling the way down to P5. Pneumatic. So Michael Louis and Destructor seemingly equal exits. But Destructor has DRS and he's going to be sending it into turn 4. And Michael Louis right back on him. Unbelievable. As he's the only driver on the grid who has not had a penalty. So Michael Louis, 6 seconds of penalties will put him in P8. As he is going to be battling wheel to wheel with Tomax. Tomax getting the better exit now, coming into out of turn 3 towards turn 4. They both seem to have the run on Kevin Cal. Kevin Cal has the inside line. Michael Louis went off the track a little bit there. And Niall crosses the line. He'll be your race winner. Followed by Godzilla and Destructo for P2 and 3. And Kevin Cal. Arrow for P4. No, Arrow will not be P4. He has quite a significant amount of penalties, so he will drop down. Kevin Cal, P4. D. Sommers in P5. Arrow P6. Michael Louis P7. Ty Clear in P8. Tomax in P9. Ollie Bean in P10. F1 Lime, not getting lucky tonight. P11. Sci-Fi Mega Hype in P12. Pneumatic, unfortunately, did have to retire due to personal reasons. And LTJ Ellis having quite the unfortunate race